But I'm excited for this. We're going to see our first Gwen in the MAEC, and we're going to be looking like we're going to see a Gwen mid. So I'm excited to see what she can cut with her scissors. Sorry, bad pun. Had to get it out my system early.
Yeah, Gwen, well, a new champion, as far as I'm aware, unless I am now really showing myself up.
No, you're good. Yeah, she's the most recent champion released, if I
There we
remember
go.
correctly as well. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the Gwen. It's going to be a Gwen versus a Lulu mid. So this looks like it's going to be an extra fun time here.
Yeah, the Lulu, not something we've seen a lot of either. We've, I believe, seen a Lulu top. Not too sure if we've seen a Lulu mid. The Kindred makes a return, who has been having fantastic impact, I feel like, in every game we've seen them in.
Yeah, we were seeing Lulu mid a lot yesterday during our round robins. That Lulu mid was having a nice impact, especially against Nova in our round robin. So I'm looking forward to seeing this Lulu in action versus this Gwen.
The Varus makes a return as well. So a little bit of a change in what people are picking here in the MAEC. I am currently watching. I believe I'm stuck on the wrong camera. I am. There we go. I've just been watching the Gwen last year. I thought, I don't know, directed League of Legends camera. I don't know if this is the most exciting thing, but goes in with the scissors there. And what do we make of this bot lane? Galio, someone we've seen an awful lot of. Trist as well, up against a decidedly rarer bot lane in the form of this Karma and Varus.
Yeah, it looks like ODU is going to be stuck in Poke City because there's just going to be nothing but Poke coming out from both the Karma and the Varus throughout the lane. But we're looking at top lane. The Jax did get his stun in, and that Mordekaiser is going to have to retreat. He does pop his passive in, and the Jax is just going to walk away. He's going to eat a tower shot. Ooh, and go amazingly low. He's going to have to flash out. And there's the trading of the flash. The Jax is going to go back in with his dodge. He's going to secure this kill.
And that is absolutely monumental to get that first kill. And that is ODU taking, yes, a narrow lead so far, but a lead nonetheless. And, what we always talk about, ODU.
The teleport back into lane.
Ooh, is he going to catch him?
He's going to be able to get out. And look, just like that teleport is pertinent in that top lane. If you do die early, you can get back in fast enough. You may be able to secure that kill back, but that Jax is a sneaky one. He can get away easily from that. That Mordekaiser came super close, popping his passive out, getting that extra damage, but then stun and that hop away saved Jax's life. And he's going to be able to teleport back as well with his Sheen in hand.
Yeah, and what I want to point out is that ODU, the masters of the MAEC, have typically not done so well in the early game. And then in the mid and late game, they've really come alive and able to turn some games around, actually. So if they get a good early game, who knows what they might be able to do. But so far, so good in the bot lane, at least, for George Mason.
Yeah, we know ODU has their protagonist plot armor 20 minutes. They typically do well, but they are getting pushed out of the bot lane by the Kindred. They're going to have to back up. The Galio's going to have to get out. It looks like they're actually going to go for the dive here onto them. The Tristan's going to be able to get out. There's going to be a taunt onto the Kindred, and they're going to be able to back out here. It looks like Xin Zhao is going to be rotating bot, but he's not going to get there in time for that early fight. But they might be trying to engage again if possible.
He just wants to keep that going, nothing else.
Yeah, and so they should. Meanwhile, they're going to be taking down the... What they called? They're called like grumps, aren't they? They got a weird name.
It's the Grump.
The Grump. So it's one of those things that you can play a lot of League of Legends and never learn that. Or you can learn it on your first day.
Oh, look at that Mordekaiser. He's going to deal massive damage, but that stun is going to come out from the Jax, and they're just going to trade heavy blows in that top lane.
They really are. Classic top lane matchup, Jax versus Mord. Jax, of course, also jungler quite a lot.
Yeah, but even look at that. Mordekaiser is going to have the XP advantage. Oh, the Jax is still going to go in on this. The Xin Zhao is going to come in for the gank. He does not have vision at first, but now he has him in the bush. This is going to be a dead Mordekaiser here. An excellent gank by that Xin Zhao. Jax is going to pick up his second kill. He's going to pick up that well-needed XP. He's going to have more gold, and now he has 150 gold bounty on his head.
Yeah, and a huge moment that, I mean, real restraint shown by the Maw to not just chase down the low jacks after, but now that we've seen what the Xin Zhao could do there, perhaps looking for a trade was the best possible option. But yeah, a tough one for the Maw, who has had to deal with 2 ganks thus far, both successful.
Yeah, the one thing we will notice about that Mord, look, there's no vision in that river. He did not know Xin Zhao was there until Xin Zhao did show his head there. So something that the Mordekaiser is going to need to work on is possibly getting one of his trinkets into the river. We see that he did buy a vision ward there, so hopefully give himself some extra coverage to prevent him from getting ganked again from that Xin Zhao early on.
That was an insane mid-fight from the side of Gun Theory.
Yeah, water just like
Hopefully they're able to, get some vision down, just stabilize a little bit, maybe get some help from the Kindred here and there, as the bot lane for George Mason, I think, does, for the most part, take care of itself.
Yeah, they have a lot of poke. It's Poke City, like I said earlier down there. Population, Tristana, and Galio. Karma's going to just constantly be able to poke. Varus is going to have his Q. He's going to poke with that arrow, deal a little bit of his passive Blight crystals stacking. It's not a fun time if I'm Tristana and Galio, because Galio really wants to go in, but that Karma can just keep poking that Galio constantly.
And they did.
Yeah, it's a little bit ugly, and we see a little bit
Oh,
of
look
that
at the
now.
Xin Zhao. Oh, okay, he's been spotted out by the ward. He's going to have to back off. Oh, he's going to have to fight that Gwen who came down to rotate, and she's going to ult him. Going to give him three needles to the face. He's going to have to back off. She's going to dash in. Oh, she's going to get polymorphed by the Lulu. But that Xin Zhao's not going to be logged for this world here.
No, he is gone, and the Lulu could well follow as all 3 members of George Mason corral her and eventually do take her down. They're now back to the bot lane. The Kindred covered the space a little bit, so no free dragon for ODU. And George Mason made some fantastic moves there.
Yeah, that was a fantastic move there. They were able to clear out that vision ward inside the dragon pit and start setting up their vision for this dragon. We are 8 minutes in and still no place for that dragon yet, but Xin Zhao is going to get his blue because Kindred was trying to counter jungle to steal it, but that steal may still come through. Nope. The smite did come through for that Xin Zhao, but we may be seeing a setup for a fight here, possibly. No, we're going to just retreat back into lane, it looks like.
Yeah, they're just going back in. They're splitting up. He's going water, kills, water, and water. Going straight to point.
Oh, he's on it.
So we have a little bit of a lull, a bit of a quiet moment as Karma trying to be a bit sneaky, the Trist and also the Galio will be going back home.
Yeah, just take a look at that top lane. 2-0 from that Jax. That Mordekaiser is hurting just a little bit behind on his build right now. But look at that, just walking straight through his jungle. Not a lot of vision that's going to pop over, but he's going to be able to blast plant himself back to safety. And we see that Lulu's rotating up. This is going to be a blue buff steal, it looks like, for ODU here, but that Gwen will not go quietly into the night.
Oh.
She's gonna prevent some of that CC from coming through, but they're gonna just dive straight onto her. And look at that. That Lulu's gonna have to ult herself to get herself out, but that Lulu is gonna pick up the kill onto that Kindred. But that Mordekaiser's doing everything he can. His passive is gonna run out. He's not gonna be able to secure the kill, and they're going to clean them up 4-0 in that blue-sided jungle.
Ross with the BM in chat.
Absolutely wild as well. The Jax comes in for the glory, takes a triple. Now 5-0-1. Absolutely formidable and always playing on the razor's edge. Never left with much HP at the end of these fights, but still always coming out on top.
Just take a look at it. That Jax is now 5-0. He is now Scrooge McDuck swimming in that gold right now. He's going to absolutely dominate that top lane. He's going to have that power to get in, nuke all of the carries of GMU here early on. We're only 10 minutes in. He's sitting at so much gold. He is just rich right now. And he's going to be looking to go back to get that power spike early on.
WTF are you doing back now?
Yeah.
And then we're looking at a very different game. And yeah, we're going to have to see some more good moves out of George Mason. I felt like a couple of minutes before that fight, everything was going in their favor. It was nice and controlled, but it's one slightly over-eager fight. And, well, ODU now back with a pretty substantial lead.
Yeah, just look at that. The Dragon's going to get picked up by GMU here by that Kendra. But look at the Jax. He's 10 minutes in the game. He has a full Trinity Force. My man is sitting pretty right now in the top lane.
And what are you going to do about it? How are you going to stop this, Jax? Maybe the Gwen? I mean, can stop a lot of the CC. There's potential there, but yeah, it's going to be tough no matter what.
Yeah, if I'm GMU right now, I want to avoid the Jax at all costs. Possibly feed off the gold from other members of the team. I would not take that Jax on 1-on-1. I wouldn't even be in a side lane with that Jax 2-on-1 right now.
Yeah, just avoid him. It's probably the best approach, and wait for him to stop scaling quite as well.
Oh, look at that rotation top. That Xin Zhao is going to be... Okay, we're going to see a teleport come down by... It looks like Lulu's going to come in. She's going to be able to polymorph up, and it's just going to be that Kindred there. Kindred's going to have to pop his ult. That Kindred is not going to live through this. It looks like the Galio did try to get the taunt. The Lulu's going to get taken... Sorry, Lulu's going to take down Kindred, and we're going to see the Varus just trying to possibly pick up that kill, but nope, he's not going to be able to do much about that. And the Karma's just trying to run away, but Xin Zhao said, get over here, doing his best Scorpion impressions, going to take down that Karma, and we're looking at another 4 for nothing for the side of ODU. Jax was able to secure that solo kill in the top lane, and he is just beating that tower down with his light post. I don't know who wins in a fight, a tower or a light post, but right now we're seeing a lamp post is just absolutely destroying it.
Yeah, and it was sort of blink and you miss it. We were watching that fight, and then just meanwhile, Jax getting a solo casual.
Like, just look at the spread of kills on the side of ODU. 6-0 Jax, 2-1 Lulu. We do have a kill on the Galio on the bot lane, but they're just swimming in the gold. Xin Zhao was able to secure that Rift Herald. They have the objectives. They didn't get the Dragon, unfortunately, but the trades that they're getting, it's worth them losing that early Mountain Dragon.
Single sex don't work.
Yeah, for sure. This is looking very good for ODU right now.
Some Josh theory with direct hit.
And it's looking like we might be seeing that Xin Zhao possibly putting that Rift Herald down into the mid lane. And just look at that. The Jax already taken 4 tower plates at 13 minutes. So he has that extra gold. This Mordekaiser is going to need a lot of help. He's still not even done his first complete item here at 14 minutes. He's just absolutely going through it right now as we see the Rift Herald's going to get dropped in that mid lane.
And this is such a dangerous moment for GMU. You know, they just risk losing so much map control as these towers fall so quickly. Karma going to try and annoy the Galio and Trist as they farm up.
Oh, that Mordekaiser, the Mordekaiser's not going to be having fun at the top lane. Look at that, 3 rotating up there. We're going to see the Galio get taken down as well in the trade, but that Mordekaiser 0-5, he is absolutely going through it. We're going to see the top and bottom tower, looks like they're going to get traded out here, but at what cost right now? It's looking very dire for for GMU right now.
Dom's up on sniper as well. He's heading towards.
Is he going to hero shot from Balco?
Oh, what's he doing? He's getting a buff. Voice line, very upsetting. Like
what are they gonna do? I'm looking at this Jax. He's level 10. That is the same level as our mid laners, but he's got 6 kills to his name.
We're gonna see another jungle fight. We're gonna see the Gwen throw out the needles versus the Xin Zhao. Zin's gonna have to ult here. He is gonna be all alone. The Lulu's gonna come, give them the ult, the polymorph him back up. Mordekaiser's gonna try to take Xin Zhao to the Shadow Realm and fight him. I don't think this is gonna turn out well. The Mordekaiser is gonna be out damaged by the Xin Zhao, but that passive damage is a whole lot. As we see, Kindred's gonna pick up the kill on Lulu, but Xin Zhao is gonna have to do his best Forrest Gump impression and run away and get out of that fight.
2-2 is the scoreline now. It's even up. A nice comeback here from Pirate Party.
Oh, look at this. Oh, the bait. Oh, the Jax is going to pick up the kill. Here comes the Galio. He's going to chase down this Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser's going to have to do nothing but just stand there. There's not much he can do. But look at the Varus. The Varus is going to pop out his ult. Enough damage to take down the Jax. Going to pick up a lot of that shutdown gold. The Varus is going to trade his life, and the Karma is also, looks like she's going to still fight. She's still in that fight. She's able to take down the Tristana, and she's going to be able to get the Gwen teleport in. The dash was stopped by Gwen just walking right into Galio's face. Gwen is going to able to pick up the kill on Galio, which is an absolutely massive trade for GMU. All of that shutdown gold went on to Varus. That's who they needed to get that gold from Jax on, and that's an absolute perfect play to bring them back into this game.
The heals are now here for the side of the red team, and Ross going to retreat out this mid.
The moment they stood out in that mid lane.
It's pretty ideal, isn't it? They've played absolutely fantastically there, and up against this monster Jax, Varus with the ult there, absolutely crucial. It completely changes everything.
And now we're looking at two Drakes on the side of GMU here, and there it looks like we're going to be having a Cloud Drake for Soul here. So this is going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see the extra speeds in the jungle, and we're possibly going to see much more jungle fights when people are trying to run away, dive on people. That Jax will love that extra speed in the jungle trying to catch someone.
On the side of Pirate Party, they are just going to sit mid and chill.
Yeah, like they know.
So 7-14, it's a 2k gold deficit that GMU
Oh,
are
the
against,
Varus
but
is
I
able to
think-
spot out the Lulu. The Lulu can't get away. She's going to have to ult. She's not going to be able to escape here. But the Xin Zhao's going to come in to try to help the Lulu. The Lulu's going to get taken down, but the Xin Zhao is going to pick up that kill, and he is going to slow the Karma. I don't think he's going to make it over, but yes, the Galio's there. Dash hits her in the face, taunts her. A nice little double kill for Xin Zhao. That gold, absolutely extra for him. The Varus gets taken down as well. So we're going to be looking at this mid tower is going to be going down here for GMU.
Yeah, it's not going to last long either, as the Trist puts out so much damage as well. Jax now in the bot lane. Well, still fighting Mordekaiser. You can't escape, apparently. Top lane, mid lane, bot lane. He will always find you. And you're going to take him to the Shadow Realm with the turret able to help out there. Maybe the Mord can make this happen and finally get revenge. Or is
Oh, the Mord!
all over again, and he does it. A great little juke from the Jax, but in the end, the Mordekaiser comes out on top, and that is a huge boon.
Give the assist to the tower. Jax ate about 3 tower shots there. But look at the top lane, the dash in from the Galio. That CC reduction from Gwen will not stop all of that damage coming out. But look at the Varus. Varus is going to throw at his ult. Almost executes that Galio with the arrow. That massive damage, he still gets the arrow after the CD, takes down the Galio here. Lulu's gonna have to actually ult to try to get out. The Varus with the double kill here. The Kindred is gonna pop out. The Varus with the triple kill. Varus is going absolutely massive here, and we do see the pickup from Jax here killing that Karma, but a triple kill onto the Varus. The Varus is now swimming in gold, and we're looking at a comeback here from GMU.
We really are, and you know, this is what we were hoping for. These have been the two teams pretty inarguably throughout the MAEC season. And it was always a question of, can you take down ODU after the last few weeks? And so far, GMU is answering with a resounding maybe.
Yes, and we're going to see the Rift Herald's going to get taken here by ODU, and the Jaxes found the Kindred here. This is going to be a nice fight. We still have the Blast Plant, but the Kindred chose not to hit the Blast Plant, jumped over the wall, but the Blast Plant's going to come and kill the Kindred. In the end, Jax is able to Blast Plant over the wall, secure the kill on the Kindred.
Okay, that is another... Well, it's a nice pickup for ODU, who have been losing momentum a little bit, as that Jax is perhaps playing a little bit recklessly. Now in the mid lane, they're going to group up. It's the mid laner plus the bot laners. Jax is farming bottom, Xin Zhao in the jungle, and, well, we don't have an objective for a little while. Baron will be up in a minute, but I don't see either team really making a concerted effort for that anytime soon.
Yeah, we have Dragon and Baron going to both be up within 30 seconds of each other. So we're going to be looking at possibly seeing the rotations here. But look at the jungle right now. We're going to see that red buff get taken. That Karma's going to be there to secure that ward. But looks like she is going to, she's going to throw out some massive poke there on the Jax. Almost possibly take that Jax down. Jax is able to escape. But you look at their mini-map, they look like they're going to be starting to ping Dragon here. Dragon's going to be up in another minute here. So they're probably looking to take a ward there, get some vision over there. Kindred's going to secure her blue buff.
Forgot. They brought it back. On the side of the Pirate Party.
And what a turn of events this has been. Fantastic. All round, really. I mean, this has been one of the best games we've seen in the MAEC.
Yeah, and look at this. Dragon's gonna be up in 37 seconds. Might be the first 5-on-5 team fight we're gonna see. If this Jax can get onto this Varus, this is gonna be a team fight win for ODU here. As we get it pop off, drags the Xin Zhao back, but Xin has his ult, so he's gonna prevent all of that damage. And the Galio's gonna be able to dash out. We're gonna have the Jax in the Shadow Realm. We're gonna see the Zhonya's come out. The Mordekaiser is absolutely low. Jax is gonna secure the kill onto that Mordekaiser here. It's gonna be the only depth that we do see in this fight. And we're gonna see Dragon is gonna be set up. 2 vision wards down there, block off all the vision for GMU here. And looks like ODU might be trying to pull that Dragon out here to prevent them from stealing it from about outside the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, but GMU look like they want to do something
Oh,
about
here comes
this.
the Kindred's gonna come in, bust out the ult. We're gonna see the Dragon secured by the Xin Zhao, but that ult's not gonna save Kindred for too long. And it's gonna be a 2-for-0 plus the Dragon for ODU. A great team fight here. That Mordekaiser honestly did not make that smart choice, taking that Jax to the Shadow Realm there, which caused him his death. He should have looked to possibly maybe take that Xin Zhao out possibly earlier, because they did have the CC onto that Jax earlier. But this is look like it's gonna be a Baron for ODU as well. But take a look. That Lulu is actually super low. Varus is going to throw out his ult. He's going to get nothing from it there. But look at that damage he's going to send in with his Q. Baron is at less than 10%. Xin Zhao is going to be able to secure that Baron. We are going to lose Lulu in the fight. Lulu was super low. But look at Gwen. Gwen's all the way back in the back line. She does have that CC Immortal. She's going to be able to get out and still fight. But the Varus has been left all alone now with the Xin Zhao. But the Mordekaiser is going to be able to come back, CC him out, and we're going to get Varus is going to pick up another kill. We still have 3 members of ODU with Baron buff. Not a bad trade if I'm GMU here.
They just failed the surrender vote. 3-1. That's good fun. As you know, this is a properly competitive game right now. The Varus,
the Mordekaiser is going to take the Jackson to the Shadow Realm. His passive is dealing some massive damage on 2 of the Jax. But look at that. The Jax is going to come back in. The Zhonya's is going to come out. He's going to end up saving his life with that passive damage coming through, taking down the Jax.
Looks like they lose Rabbit as well.
And the Tristana is going to fall as well. Now we're looking at, I believe, only 1 member of ODU with that Baron buff. Absolutely brutal. We pick up the Baron, and just to lose it all back to back to back, the gold lead is now even, and we're back to square one here. ODU plot armor is no longer a thing. We're past 20 minutes, and they're not rolling now.
Well. This just keeps getting more interesting. 40.8k apiece. You cannot separate these teams right now. And, you know, the golds every which way, it's all super mixed up. I feel like, you know, Jax was having such a domineering game, but hasn't had a good last 5 minutes or so. And suddenly it's the Varus that looks the most dangerous. The Galio's still having huge impact. The Xin Zhao in the 1v1s does exceptionally well. This next team fight, I feel like the game's about to get quite volatile, because we're getting to that stage in League of Legends where everybody has quite a lot in the way of items, in the way of money, and so the towers are going to fall very quickly. This next team fight could well be what sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Oh, look at that. And we're going to get that. Galio is going to get taken down early. Try to get that taunt out to possibly get the rest of his team into that fight. But look at that. This is looking at a 5 straight down the mid lane. We only have 2 here. Both the Jax and the Xin Zhao were both bot lane. Xin Zhao was able to retreat, but we're going to see GMU is going to take down this tier 2 tower here and looking towards this inhibitor tower. But look at the bot lane. The Jax is pushing. He's looking like he's going to get that tier 2 bot tower as well, and possibly that inhibitor tower. And we're looking at a 3v4 here in the mid lane, but looks like they're gonna back off. The Jax is still pushing. No one has gone back to actually even stop the Jax. Okay, there we go. The teleport from the Mordekaiser is coming out. The Kindred's gonna deal massive damage onto that Xin Zhao. The Xin Zhao's gonna finally just go in, gonna get polymorph knocked up in the air. We're gonna see the ult from Kindred's gonna come out, and here comes the Jax. The Jax teleported in after the Mordekaiser went down, so we're looking at a 5v4 here in the mid lane. Galio's gonna pick up the kill. We're looking at a 3-2, 4-2-3 trade for ODU here.
Yeah, and a fantastic one. I mean, They now have all of that momentum. It's the ODU plot armor coming into effect, and you know they can take the map now. You're going to see Jax pick up that blue buff. You're going to see Lulu and Xin Zhao push down the mid, probably take a tower, and then as we set up for that next dragon, things are going to be looking very good for them.
I just want to say the perfect debate by that Jax there in that bot lane. He was keep pushing. He finally got that Mordekaiser to burn his teleport to come back down to him when he still has his teleport up. He comes in, teleports up, initiates the fight, and that led them to that fight win. That 4v2 trade in that mid lane. Only person still alive being that Mordekaiser that was completely taken out the fight by Jax debating him with that push into the base.
Yeah. And that could well be the difference maker over time. A little bit of a gold lead now for ODU. I feel like the Varus is still a bit of a pain point though in this next fight. Dragon is up. Xin Zhao's going to start it. Galio now pushing up to make some space. Varus looking for the steal here.
Oh yeah, they're not going to be able to. Xin Zhao's going to be able to secure it. They pulled the dragon out of the pit just so they won't have any way to see where that dragon's health's at. But look at that! Look at that poke! The Xin Zhao's going to dive straight in onto the Varus. Going to pop his ult, and here comes Galio's going to dive in.
Oh, one miss.
Look at that! But look at that Varus's ult's going to stop the Xin Zhao in his tracks, prevent the Xin Zhao from getting the kill onto the Varus, and we're just going to have a reset here.
Really are.
Okay, look, here comes the Galio, excuse me, the Gwen and the Mordekaiser here and there. Oh, the Jax is going to be able to jump in, but it's not going to be able to secure the stun, but he's going to jump in again. Gwen's going to have to pop her CC to prevent her from taking any more damage. But look at the Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser is going to have to Zhonya's out, but Jax is taken down much earlier by the Kindred, and they're going to have to retreat here. Their main source of damage is out of this fight. A perfect pick off for GMU here.
Absolutely, they fight back. I mean, as we've seen in the MAEC time and time before. Oh, it's huge from the Varus. And now they're looking to collapse onto ODU.
They have a little bit of the vision there. They do know that they're there. They are nothing's up. Look at the damage onto the Xin Zhao. The Kindred is trying to jump over, but look at that from the Varus just poking away at the Galio. But that ult for Kindred is going to come out. It's going to leave that Xin Zhao alive. But look at all that massive damage from the Varus. The Varus is absolutely shredding through that Tristana. The Xin Zhao looks to try to pick up a kill. He does pick up the kill on the Kindred, but he is going to get taken down as well. This Varus is absolutely brutal and will absolutely ruin the party of ODU right now. They need to find a way to get that Varus out the fight and get him out of that fight early.
That is the story right now. That's what is proving so difficult, because if he's left to just stand at the periphery, he does ridiculous amounts of damage.
Okay, it looks like we're going to have a reset here. We did get that ultimate onto Jax, give him bigger size, knock people up, and give him that extra health, but that didn't result in anything. So we're going to see a reset here, and just look at this. Baron is up again. We have 2.5 minutes until Dragon is up again. Whoever gets the next Dragon is going to be on Soul Point, but I feel like this next fight is going to be in this Baron pit. Whoever wins this fight in Baron Pit is going to have that distinct advantage. They're going to give them that extra push power. But whether or not we see ODU or GMU get that Baron will probably decide who wins this game here.
It's as simple as that in a certain way of thinking. Will they manage it, or will this continue?
Oh, the Galio's been caught out by himself. The Lulu is going to be able to rotate up there, but this Galio is going to get pinched in by this Gwen, and the Kindred's going to be able to get her wolf right on there. He's going to have to burn his Zhonya's. And look at that teleport. Jax is coming to teleport in the back lines. Galio's going to get taken down early, and the Xin Zhao is going to get onto the Varus, but he's going to get taken to the Shadow Realm by the Mordekaiser. But look at this Jax. Jax gets the extra health from the Lulu, but can't get out. The Gwen is going to take down the Jax here, and the Xin Zhao is going to get the shutdown on the Kindred. But the Gwen once more, the Mordekaiser once more. They're both super low. The Tristana and the Lulu are going to have to back out here, and this is looking like it's going to be the Baron for GMU here.
Absolutely, and you know that's going to be such a huge swing. How are they going to deal with this Baron? It's going to be so tough. We've already seen that the fight can go GMU's way, and now ODU up against a Baron buff as well. I'm starting to worry for our reigning champions.
Yeah, this is the tides of this fight has changed. We were looking at ODU absolutely dominating that mid game, and now we're into late game, and we're seeing GMU come out with the damages, with the rotations. They're taking smarter fights than ODU right now. They're able to protect that Varus, keep the Zins out, keep the Jacks from getting in on that Varus and losing their damage source, and they are winning these team fights in that way.
They really are, and you know, it's sort of just been the same story, I feel, for like the last 3 fights. It's been pretty consistently the way that it's gone. We are now posturing again for the Dragon.
Yeah, we do see that Baron. All 5 members of GMU has that Baron up right now. And there's not any split pushing going on. They're looking to secure this Dragon here, but they did find Jax alone in that mid lane, and Jax is going to have to jump away. But in the meantime, ODU is going to be able to clear out that vision, and looks like they're going to have to rotate towards mid because all 5 members of GMU is going to be mid. But this Galio might get pinched in here. But look at the Gwen. Gwen's going to hop over the wall. It's going to get polymorphed out. The Tristana's going to have to jump out. The Galio's going to run into a wall, but he's going to be able to escape with his life.
Wow,
And we're gonna,
wow.
and looks like we're gonna see the Dragon is gonna be going over the GMU. ODU is not gonna be able to really contest this. All 3 members of them have to go back. Only Zinzao and Jax were even remotely even close to it. And now we're looking at Soul Point in about 5 minutes for GMU.
All right, Soul Point, as you say, that could well be. I mean, I feel like we've been talking about how this game could end at any moment. It really could. Now with the Baron buff,
Oh, look at the
mid.
Tristana! Tristana's one shot after that QE combo. She's gonna need to
And
go
the
back.
Jax as well. Oh no, the Varus. He's just a monster.
But look at the Zinzao. They did not know the Zinzao in the bush. He's going to be able to dive in, but instantly gets taken to the Shadow Realm by the Mordekaiser, who's going to be dealing massive damage with his passive onto that Zinzao. The Zinzao, really only thing he can do is try to escape that Mordekaiser, but he's going to ult, and he's going to ult for nothing. The Galio's going to come in, drop his chest onto them, knock them up temporarily, but that's not going to do much to help. Kendra's going to pop his ult, and is going to be able to secure the inhibitor. But look at that. The Tristana, the Lulu is going to get taken down after popping her ult. The Jax is back into the fight, but with no damage, he's going to get sliced and diced straight down. Kendra's going to pick up the double, and looks like it's going to be more than that. They're going to pick up the game here. GMU is going to destroy this Nexus here.
That is that, it seems, and GMU, in a bit of an upset already, are going to take the first map of this best of 5 in what was one of the most exciting games we have seen in all of the MAEC. Absolutely sensational stuff. The Varus in particular, again and again and again, ridiculous damage. That was superb.
Yeah, we saw that Jax was absolutely massive in that early game, but that Varus with that extra damage, the passive with the Blight Crystals, dealing massive damage to Tristana, even dealing massive damage to that Jax. The Jax had a lot of damage, but not enough to protect himself from that Varus.
Well, there we go. That is our first stunning map in our grand finals. We can have 4 more coming your way. We'll be back in just a little bit.
So my name is Greg Odell. I've been with Events DC probably for now almost 12 years, and so we're the combined Convention and Sports Authority. I'm honored to be the CEO and president, but we have an amazing team, and so we bring lots of incredible events to Washington DC. If we're going to talk about esports being the future, then we have to go where the future is, and that's where the talent is, right at the college level. So I think we're going to see these rising stars come out of the college ranks that will become professionals one day soon. We think we're also going to see that's where a lot of the growth will actually happen for esports at the collegiate level. So we're happy to see kind of the rising stars and this talent. It's great to see in our backyard in the Mid-Atlantic area as well. And so we're going to see lots of teams grow. As you know better than me, scholarships are growing at these universities and programs. And so we think that's where the talent base is, and that's where the future is, to go after that talent. But people who actually are really interested and serious about their craft, they know that they can now get access and actually have access to leagues like this incredible league that we have now. So I think that's where the future growth is, and we're excited to support it. And I think we're just going to see it grow exponentially across the country, if not the world. So in traditional sports, you had that, that rich culture or tradition that the city supported the team. Well, oddly enough, in Washington, D.C., so many people are from somewhere else, right? But for esports, we actually had a lot of people who are from different walks of life, but the fact that we have people here from different walks of life, they started to actually embrace this team that was very new to them. And so that's actually helped from a culture perspective, because now this new demographic that's in Washington can also support a very new franchise that's here. And so we've seen that success with the Justice. We've seen it with NBA as well. And I think it's going to bode well for all the other esports teams that come here. Esports, as you know better than me, is the fastest growing sport. It's actually probably the fastest growing market segment, faster than any other mainstream sports probably combined. And so we see that really as, a perfect marriage for Washington, D.C. as we grow and we see the younger population coming. And so we think it's a perfect fit. It's great for the culture of Washington, D.C. So we want to grow that ecosystem here as well. And frankly, it's just, it's exciting. It's cool to see the growth of it, and we want that here. As a city, we've first kind of struggled with understanding how esports works. And so we've certainly seen, and for traditional sports, that you had lots of teams that were based by city. But now we see that, there's been a grassroots effort first as to how esports came about. But now they're starting to mimic some of the traditional sports and have some of the major, programs actually have teams that are based in cities. And so I think that combination of the community grassroots and also as well as these city combined teams is really going to see exponential growth for us. And so we're excited about it. It took us a little time to figure it out. But we also supported this amazing community-based kind of culture for esports in Washington that we didn't even know we had until we started really delving in and supporting, esports as a community as well. Esports is important because, one, it's actually, it's a sports and a lifestyle, right? So I think just like any other sports, it actually brings people together, creates excitement, it creates lots of experiences, and frankly, it creates lots of opportunities for jobs and otherwise. And so I think we all should support esports as we go to any arts or cultural event or any sporting events. It's that important. We're going to see it actually provide some economic benefits to cities and to communities. To all of our Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference teams, I wish you the best of luck, play hard, and we hope to see you all back here next year.
Resources, even for kids out there, like this game gym where you can see gamers are here to be coached, hone their skills, but they can also find a mentor that teaches them about moderation.
Trying to deal with the 3 angry zombies members that are on.
Nova looking to clear it out. Strong aggression here from Chungite Egg.
Martial arts skills, do that back there was so good, so powerful.
Promise me you'll get me through. Just tell me I can do this too. For everything we fight to never lose. Cause everything we want, oh, is...
Who's ready for some fireworks?
Introducing the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference, co-founded by Events DC and Game Gym. We're bringing you a competition to showcase the amazing college esports talent found right here in the DMV. Schools from Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. face off in 8 weeks of intense matches, featuring Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Only one can be the best, so who are you cheering for? Check out MAEC.gg for more information on the teams, the games, and the future of esports in the DMV.
Hello and welcome back to the MAEC here with our League of Legends Grand Finals. It's GMU versus ODU and first blood to the underdogs in GMU in what was one of the best games, if not the best game we have seen in all of the MAEC. And I'm wondering, SJG, what do you think was the difference maker there? What allowed GMU to take that first win?
It was that virus. The virus got absolutely massive throughout that mid and late game. We did see that Jax, who was absolutely huge in the early game, but that virus was able to sit in the back line, throw his arrows, pop his passive with his Q, throw down his series of arrows with his E, and just absolutely did massive damage to everyone on ODU.
Absolutely. And now we have a new draft in front of us, and it's a very different one. Talk me through it.
Yeah, so we're not going to see those same top laners that we saw in the first game. Both the Jax and the Mordekaiser were both banned out. But the one thing I'm interested to see, one of my favorite junglers right now, we're going to be seeing the Morgana jungle for over in GMU right now. And then we're going to see the Udyr in the jungle for ODU here. But something I want to spotlight, we always see the Orianna here in the MAEC, but we're going to see a Viego mid and not jungle or top. So that's going to be an absolute fun matchup to watch. And we're also going to see our first introduction to Vayne. We actually have not seen a Vayne in the MAEC in a while. We haven't seen her. I haven't seen her personally since the first week of competition. So that Vayne's going to have a lot of fun, especially with that Morgana snare, the Lulu polymorph. She's going to be able to throw people at the wall at her whim, deal the extra damage onto the silver bolts, because those silver bolts are going to deal massive damage to the larger targets on ODU with that Wukong, with that Udyr. So just look at the way the Vayne is going to be able to kite them down if she's going to be able to get ahead. And then in the bot lane, we're also going to see that Ezreal and that Karma match up against them.
So Ezreal, something we've seen sort of on and off. I wouldn't say it's particularly a favorite pick, but it's also not a super rare one either. One of my favorite champions, so one of the highest skill caps in the entire game. And the Karma, I think that, you know, GMU have to be happy with how their bot lane went in the last game and bring the Karma back. I mean, they weren't allowed the Varus as far as I'm aware, because otherwise you'd love to have seen that again. But yeah, the Karma, I liked what it did, offered so much in the lane, and Ezreal can poke as well. So I think that's one to watch out for. The Viego Orianna, though, I think has got to be the highlight here. A very interesting dynamic. Viego, one of the newer champions as well, so people still sort of getting used to his limits and what he can do. And then it's a very typical top lane. I'm not too excited about the top, but if the MAEC's history is anything to go by, it will be very important.
Yeah, so the tides have turned. We saw GMU with Poke City with the Karma and the Varus, and now we're looking at ODU decided they want to take up residency inside of Poke City with the Ezreal, who's going to have that range over the Vayne with his skill shots and that Karma as well. The main thing that's going to help out GMU here is that Polymorph if that Lulu could get a little bit closer, the slows from that Lulu. But right now, I'm going to be leaning towards ODU taking that bot lane early on because of that massive poke. But if the Ezreal does miss his Q and miss a lot of the skill shots he has, he's going to be opened up to massive damage by that Vayne because the Vayne will have that roll to dodge out of the way and still send an auto attack over to Ezreal. So I'm looking to see how that Ezreal and Vayne are going to end up fighting each other in lane. Whether we're going to see the Ezreal land all his skill shots, dealing massive damage over to that Vayne, or if he's going to miss and that Vayne's going to be able to capitalize on his mistakes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, as much as we can talk about the champions all day, it comes down to the players a lot of the times as well. And I think especially when looking at that sort of a matchup, it's going to be who plays better. And it's going to snowball quite hard from there, I think. I mean, if the Ezreal gets a few of those skill shots in, suddenly it becomes very hard to come out for your last hits because you're so fearful of what the follow-up might be. But look, we've talked about it enough. I'm just excited to see it. And
this is going to be an absolute slobber knocker here again. We're looking at GMU 1-up right now. Whether or not we're going to see this series go to 1-all or we're going to see GMU get on to tournament point here. So I'm excited to see, and we're about to get back onto the Rift, and let's do it.
Here we go. It's good to be back. We were gone for too long.
Too long, and then we're looking at Morgana's going to start off with the blue jungle item. Well, Udia is going to be looking to do a lot of dueling there while Morgana wants to do some slow. So it's going to be a different dynamic in both the jungles. But just look at here. The one thing I will say, I'm going to posture towards Darius actually being able to outzone that Wukong. The Wukong is going to have his disappear and his dash towards the Darius. But if that Wukong does try to escape, Darius is going to be able to use his Q, recover massive health, and deal damage to that Wukong at the same time. Top lane is going to be a lot of fun if that Wukong is going to be able to play around Darius's Q.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, I like the way that you've put that, actually. It does feel like that will be the deciding factor.
Oh, look at that in the bot lane. Oh, the Lulu's just taking massive damage. It's going to have to flash away early. Lulu's going to get hit with the Ignite from the Karma. That Lulu's going to have to back early, and this is going to be an early advantage in terms of farm and XP in that bot lane right now. And then we do see that Lulu actually did have to burn that flash as well. So we're not going to see a flash for 5 minutes out that Lulu.
Oh, it's rough. It's so rough.
Yeah, look at that. The Karma's going to be still dealing that damage over to the Vayne early on. We're still at level 1, but look at Vayne. Vayne's going to have to retreat under tower. She's going to lose her entire first wave of minions here. This is absolutely brutal in the bot lane early on. And then, as I said, look at the Darius. The Darius is able to push a lot of pressure onto that Wukong.
And meanwhile, Orianna and the Viego are going to be going at it, both dropping quite a little bit of their HP. And you see that bot lane, just a glimpse of it, the sort of poke that's coming out of the Ezreal and the Karma. It's so hard to avoid.
And just take a look. Look at their rotation right now. Look at the Ezreal and the Karma. They just rotated up to put that ward into blue buff because that Morgana is going to be rotating down to get that blue buff soon to get that active cooldowns, so she'll be able to recover her health faster when she's clearing her camps. So they'll know where the Morgana's at when she's down in her bottom side jungle.
Yeah. Vision, I mean, we always pointed out, but it does bear repeating. It really is the lifeblood of League of Legends.
Look at the Karma. The Karma is possibly setting up for possibly a steal of that blue buff from that Morgana, but Morgana's going to be able to secure it. She's going to get slowed down by the Lulu. The flash is going to come out from the Vayne, and they're going to pick up the kill. The Lulu's going to pick up the kill there. The Udyr is looking to get something, but he's going to be in a 3v1 right now. He's going to get slowed, and the Vayne's going to pick up another kill, but the Ezreal decided just to stay into this fight. He's going to E away, but that's going to be absolutely not worth it. The pool will come down from Morgana, and they are going to secure the kill. How have the tides turned at 3 minutes? We saw bot lane phasing them out just for them to make not a smart play and try to rotate towards it, get nothing for it but pain and death.
Pain and death doesn't sound nice. I would say avoid those.
Oh, look at the flash from the Darius under tower. The Wukong's going to take 2 tower shots for him to walk away. This is Fight Club already. 4 minutes in, we're looking at 3 kills on the side of GMU here.
And that is the dream start right there.
And just look at that
It
teleport.
could hardly be better.
Okay, Darius is not going to be able to use that extra movement speed from the teleport to get anything on that Wukong. The Wukong looks like he's going to be able to back safely, and he's going to get that extra gold. He's going to be able to buy just a little bit of extra items to help him in the top lane. But this bot lane is now not going to be fun for this Ezreal right now. And look at that. We're going to get the speed up from the Vayne. The Vayne's going to still be able to dash and poke the Ezreal, even though the Ezreal was able to get away, because the auto attack is still on click. No matter how far you go away, she's still going to fire that bolt at you because she has that dark magic. But look at her. She's going to be able to push Karma into the wall, but not going to fully secure it, but deal that massive damage because she's able to pop her passive. And look at that Karma. If that Karma did get stuck to the wall, we're going to be looking at a dead Karma. Look at that. That Udyr is creeping bottom in that mid lane, but the Viego too far to the left to actually get anything started.
Yeah, it's been a real back and forth in the mid lane as they do take pot shots at each other, both doing decent amount of damage, but none of it lethal.
All right, keep your eye on that Udyr. Udyr is able to get around. They do not know he's there. Okay, now he does. The Morgana is going to come in for a counter gank. That Lulu finally had her flash back up. Is going to be able to flash out of there. But the Ezreal is still staying in this fight, trying to secure the kill. But he gets killed himself. Take it down, trying to take down the Lulu. And the Vayne once more. The Udyr is going to have to dash away, trying to get out of this fight. And the Q is not going to be far enough for the Morgana. An absolutely turn of events. The Ezreal is going to get taken down, not going to get anything from that fight, and they're going to have to retreat there. The Vayne is now 2-0 with 150 gold bounty on her head.
That's got to feel good, and we saw them play the Varus in the last game.
Oh, look at the
absolute beauty.
The Wukong's going to get that ult and knock up the Darius. He's going to dive on the tower, going to pick up that kill into the Darius. The Darius was not able to respond back, but even look at the Wukong's able to pick up the kill, still down in farm, so that kill is going to bring him back even to the Darius in terms of gold. An absolutely impressive kill from that Wukong.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh, the stunner to the wall by the Vayne, and we're going to see the Vayne is going to be on a killing spree now. You don't go near walls when you're looking at a Vayne. She's just going to push you into it. You're going to be stuck and pinned and taken down like we just saw.
And it's a little bit tricky to see what ODU should be doing from here, as all across the rift, things going very well. Darius going to be able to grab the Wukong, and now they're going to go at it. Of course, this Wukong is 1 kill to the good so far, but Darius took the fight, and I think for good reason. But Orianna coming up,
we're going to see
the
the
Udyr as
dive
well.
onto the Karma. The ult's going to stun her in place. The Q's going to stun her in place. And here is the Vayne there, going to sit there and poke. But the Ezreal is going to be one-on-oneing the Lulu. The Lulu is all alone. She's going to be able to polymorph him, but I don't think she's going to be able to get out or get the kill. The kill's going to be picked up by Ezreal. Much needed gold there. The Morgana's going to take a nice little tower hit here. But look at the Viego. The Viego's going to get shockwave back. He's going to be able to ult and kill the Wukong. Turn it to the Wukong here. Dash over to the Orianna and pick up a double kill here for the Viego. A nice turnaround for the Viego. He's now Orianna now. He's also now 2-0. Oh, the Vayne is absolutely one shot, as we like to say, but she pops her ult, being able to dash. She gets a massive damage onto the Karma, who's also low, but she's going to be able to get out of that fight. Morgana's going to come in, stagger this fight out, and she's going to be able to retreat with her life.
Wow.
Oh, but look at the Lulu. The Lulu's going to dash in, looking for a polymorph, gets the ignite onto the Karma's going to pick up that kill while Ezreal's going to be sitting there. He's looking to push up a little bit, possibly get a little bit of poke damage to see if he can secure anything, but nothing's going to come out of that Q. Just a death for Karma, who's now 0-3.
Yeah, it's a rough game for them as the bot lane of GMU appears to just be dominating in this grand finals, playing oh so well. Lulu with a little bit of a body block there. It's quite cute. And 2-8, a 3.6k gold lead. GMU, bear in mind, made a bit of a comeback happen in the last game. So what do they do with the lead? Or is the ODU plot armor about to kick in?
Yeah, I don't know about the ODU plot armor here. We're in Season 2, basically, for ODU. They lost that plot armor. They're no longer the main character. GMU right now just has their number. They have it on speed dial, and they are just calling them up, calling them every shot for shot right now. Oh, look at the Wukong. He's going to be able to deal that, pick up that farm, but Darius is going to be able to pull him back. Look at the Wukong. Wukong is going to have all 5 of those Darius stacks. He is currently just bleeding all across the floor, but take a look. In that river, we do see that Viego is going to be looking to secure that Scuttle Crab to get that vision for the Darius up there.
Oh dear.
Oh, here comes the Udyr. He's going to deal massive damage with his ult. He's going to sit there and throw some flames. But look at that. We have the rotation from the Morgana and the Lulu here onto the Karma. The Udyr is going to have to back off. And we look and see that Orianna was working her way down. She does have that shockwave available to pull them all back, but then she decides to retreat back into the mid lane. The reward for GMU is the Udyr flash in that team fight. Oh, the Viego's gonna ult in, gonna get closer, but look at that flash from Orianna, but that shockwave is not gonna deal a lot. It's gonna be able just to walk away. She's gonna keep getting poked. Viego's gonna stab her with the sword, pick up the kill, but look at the Darius. He's gonna be able to ult, not kill the Wukong, but is able to chase the Wukong down, secure the kill, and is gonna secure himself a few tower plates in the top lane as well.
Beautiful stuff. It's exactly what we want to see right now. As just fabulous play. Fabulous play all over from GMU, who look commanding in this game.
Well, Udyr is going to come in, try to get the stun onto Viego. The Black Shield's going to get on Viego, and is going to see Morgana help disengage the fight there. But keep an eye on it. It's the 3 members in the mid lane for GMU here. We see all 5 of ODUs here, and here's the Udyr. Udyr is going to get boxed out by the Lulu here, but Udyr is looking for a fight. He's going to turtle and get extra shield, but he's going to get stunned into place by the Viego, not being able to move, and we're going to see Dark Harvest go flying over to that Morgana, and they're going to get nothing from this. For ODU, they have 5 members of the team and only 3 of GMU there present, and they got nothing from it. But take a look. Look at the Vayne. Vayne is all alone. They don't have locations. Vayne's going to pop her ult. It's going to go invisible, and she's going to be looking to kill that Karma. The Karma's going to slow her down, but here's everyone there. The Udyr is coming in. He's going to dash in with the bear form. He's going to get pushed back by the Vayne, and nothing's going to come out of it. Here comes Morgana to disengage the fight. They're going to be able to back off, and Morgana may be possibly looking for more. She's going to get sped up by the Lulu there. She's not going to land her Q, but they look like they're going to disengage and clear out wards in that bot lane.
Well, things just continue to go well for GMU. Things have stabilized a little bit, though. Now, Darius onto the Wukong up top. Meanwhile, it's Lulu and Vayne, maybe getting a little bit big for their boots, as they do have a numbers.
Oh, the Q from the Morgana's going to land. She's going to be able to pop her ult, but they're going to be able to walk away. She's going to Black Shield and flash. They're going to pick up the kill on the Karma, but look at the damage onto the Vayne from the tower. It's just going to be the Morgana and the Lulu down there in the bot lane. they're going to be able to pick up 2 there, but they are going to lose their Vayne in the process. An absolute brilliant team fight there. They'll both be able to escape with their lives and get that 2-for-1 trade. But look, Teleport's going to be burnt there in the top lane there. The Wukong's going to have to retreat out to prevent getting killed by that Darius. He's going to be able to get back home. Take a look. We have 47 seconds left till Mountain Drake is up. So look for another team fight there possibly to come in. We don't have the teleport online for the Viego or the Darius here, and no teleport online for the Orianna in the mid lane for ODU.
Yeah, 3 and 12. I mean, this isn't what I was expecting.
Oh, look at
in
the
this
engage here. We're going to see the ult coming out from Vayne. Look at the massive damage onto that Karma. Ezreal's not going to be able to do much about this. They're going to secure both of the kills in the bot lane. Absolutely did not see that coming by GMU here. They had no vision whatsoever in that bush, and they were able to rotate, secure both of the kills, and secure the tower here.
Fantastic, fantastic stuff. And
look at the Orianna. Orianna might be possibly trying to bait the Viego here, but the Viego's able to flash in, dash over to the Orianna. The Orianna is going to be one shot. The Viego's going to pick up the kill onto the Orianna. He's going to swap it to Orianna to get that extra shield over there, but he's going to pop back in. He's going to get stunned out by that Udyr here, and he's going to be absolutely low, and the kill's going to be secured by the Wukong, picking up that shutdown goal needed. But look at that. Absolutely jabated in the bot lane by that Morgana and Lulu. Ezreal going back to spawn again. He just got back.
He's not having a fun game. Not even a little bit. And look at the map. Look at the vision. Look at all the minions pushing in. We have a little bit of a mission going on up top. The Karma and the Udyr looking to steal a red buff away. But, I mean, it's small victories right now for ODU.
Yeah, it's small things. Like right now, looking at that Ezreal, he is not having the greatest of game right now. He's down by a bunch of farm. He's going to need to hopefully farm up here to get back into the game. He's getting out damaged by Vayne by a whole bunch right now. But take a look at the top lane. Darius is going to be up there alone. We're going to see 3 members of ODU here, and Udyr is looking for a stun here. He's going to switch out of bear form into turtle form. He's going to walk away. But we're going to see the dragon secured by GMU here, but look, Orianna's alone. The Vayne, she's gonna bust her shockwave. It's gonna get 0. The Vayne's gonna flash away from it. She's gonna eat 2 tower shots, but she don't care. She's gonna pick up that kill, that extra gold, and she's gonna return back with not a care in the world.
Yeah, makes it look easy at that point. And okay, has the benefit of all the damage in the world, but still, just managing to maximize every little bit of it.
Yeah, just look at the side of GMU. We have the Spice Girls here. They have all the money. The money's on the Morgana, on the Vayne, on the Lulu. They're all rich girls.
No.
I was waiting for that. That's all I wanted from you.
You got it. You got it, buddy. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
But take a look around the rift. We're not seeing a lot of wards everywhere from the team. There's none currently inside of GMU's jungle right now.
Yeah, that's true, and it makes it so hard to be aggressive to find these picks if you're on the side of ODU.
Yeah, Ezreal's gonna pop out that True Shot Barrage to clean up some of the minions here. Oh, the Q is just gonna be out of range onto that Karma, a fingertip away. But they're gonna pick up that mid tower here for GMU here. But look at the rotation top. We do see that Viego's going to see Oriana all alone. Oriana's going to bust out that shockwave, send the Viego away, but Viego's going to be like, I'm just going to ult you and jump straight to your face right now. He turned into Oriana, is dealing that massive damage. Now he's just one-on-one-ing the Udyr here. He's stealing a lot of damage. He's not able to dash in and secure the kill. But look at that. We're going to see the ignite from the Lulu. Lulu's going to pick up that kill onto the Udyr. It's gonna be 5-1, 400 gold on her head. But look at the Wukong. Wukong popped out of the bush. Surprise! The Darius is gonna bust out the ult. It's gonna be a little too late. You can't slice and dice a monkey that you cannot see. Wukong is going to pick up that kill on the Darius.
And it's crucial that he does, because, I mean, they need to be making inroads right now. They need to be getting the advantages. And to really have a shot at all in this game.
But look, as we're talking, we're seeing GMU is going to be able to take that tier 2 tower and is looking towards that inhibitor tower in the mid lane.
Nice.
All right, Karma's going to miss her poke there, but she is going to get slowed down by that Lulu there. Morgana was looking for that Q opportunity. But here comes the Udyr there in the mid lane. Oh, Udyr is going to get slowed down. He's going to start getting poked out in Kair. Oh. And we have the ult out from the Vayne. She's going to get black shielded away. But here comes the Oriana. Oh, that Oriana is just got a little too close to the Vayne. The extra damage. But that shockwave is coming in. She was one shot. She's able to get out. But that shockwave came in. And here comes the Viego. Viego was invisible, but that Darius, he's now trying to push in on that bot lane on that Wukong. The Wukong is going to have to retreat back, and I think this is going to be a full reset here for GMU. Baron is going to be up in 30 seconds. They should be looking to take that and press their advantage. They have an 8K gold lead right now, and it's looking absolutely monumental for them right now.
Yeah, you know, it's weird because the gold lead hasn't changed that much in the last few minutes, but it still feels sort of out of reach. And of course, like, as things scale up, 8,000 gold is less important at minute 20 than it is at minute 1, but it still feels like a lot right now.
Yeah, Oriana is not going to have her shockwave right now. And we look, 4 is trying to transition onto the 2 of GMU here, but they're going to get pushed back. They're going to have the vision here for GMU, and they're going to be able to get out into River. But look, the Vayne is there. All the damage right now is in that top side River. If they decide to take this fight here, I don't think it's going to be a smart idea for ODU. They're going to possibly need all 5 here. And look at the Wukong trying to secure the Gromp. Viego is sitting right there. He's invisible inside that river, but he's going to be able to secure it. And we're looking at possibly a Baron fight here. We have 5 members of ODU up here. Oh, the Stride Break is going to come in. It's going to slow down the Udyr, and then the speed up by the Lulu, but the Udyr just still wants more. He's still chasing. He's looking to get a stun here. He stuns the Lulu, but that's probably not the right target to stun. He's gonna get snared by the Morgana. Morgana's gonna flash and deal her ult. She's gonna get stunned herself and deal massive damage to Udyr. Udyr is gonna get taken down here, but the double kill out for the Morgana. Everybody is just dead on the side of ODU. An ace for GMU, the Baron for GMU, and we're looking at extra towers for GMU here.
And that is going to be the Baron. And that might be too much at that point. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty ready to call this. I'm pretty ready to call a 2-0 for GMU. Would you have believed me if I told you that earlier today?
12K gold lead, absolutely would have not believed you. We'll be looking at a 2-0 in dominating fashion. But right now, we are on the trail forward. Right now, it looks like ODU is dying of dysentery on this Oregon Trail. They need to somehow get back into this game.
And sooner rather than later, I think, is... Well, I mean, it's this terrifying thing. It's just if you get near that Vayne, you die. That's just how it works.
The Vayne is currently alone, but look at that teleport. The teleport from the Viego is going to be coming down, and they're going to have to back off of ODU here. There's just way too much damage in that bot side jungle. They need to just give up that red and walk away with their lives.
For now, they will live. Perhaps not for long.
Oh, the Q is going to land onto the Ezreal. That's going to be a dead Ezreal here.
Absolutely.
This kill secured by the Lulu, who's now
Didn't even need the Vayne.
6-1. Oh my goodness, look at all the bounties on here. Oh, the Q is going to land on the Orianna. The
Oh,
Viego's
no.
going to absolutely capitalize. We're going to see the Wild Growth is going to get onto the Vayne. It's just going to be a massacre in the mid lane. There's really much we can do about it. We're going to see a kill into the Vayne. The shutdown is going to come through, and we are going to lose the Morgana, but the Viego's just hunting. He's on a hunt. He wants that body of the Udyr. He's
And
going to
he'll
get it.
get it.
He's going to secure the ace. They're going to secure the inhibitor tower and the mid lane inhibitor.
And I dare say, the Nexus?
No, they're not going to be able to fully push here. They might be able to get an inhibitor tower, but it will be smart just to back off, reset. They have the advantage. They're one team fight from the finish. They can win a team fight anywhere right now. What ODU needs to do, they need to just get a pick. They need to start picking them off one by one. They cannot take another team fight here. They're not going to win a team fight.
Well, that is unfortunate. Because that's sort of what the game's about, in a greater or lesser extent. Okay, turret will fall this Viego. You can see the confidence.
The Wukong's going to go in. It's not going to get a lot, but look at that, the turnaround. The Viego's dealing massive damage to that Wukong in a 4v2. The Lulu's going to get stunned. She's going to have to use her Wild Growth, but that Wild Growth probably is not going to be enough. But here comes the Darius. The Darius is going to come in, but the Wukong wanted the Vayne. The Vayne said, I'm not having any of it. And here comes the Vayne. She's going to secure the double. The chains got onto the Orianna, but the Orianna is able to get away. But that Morgana said, absolutely not today. And we're going to see 4 kills be secured by GMU. Now we're looking at the base, and now we're looking at the game here.
Ezreal, what you got? You got a cheeky 1v5 in you? Do you reckon?
If Ezreal 1v5s, I'm gonna find this guy's Twitch and I'm donating 100 subs here, but I have no confidence in him. I'm so sorry, Ezreal, but we're looking at a 2-0 up for GMU here.
Faker himself could not win this, and neither can Kagamo. I just don't see it as the third and final inhibitor will fall.
It's only 2 inhibitors.
Oh, there's one up top.
Yeah,
oh,
there's one up top. They're looking to engage in this fight, but look at the Wukong. The Wukong flashed in, could not do much. Gonna get taken down by the Morgana. The Darius is like, I want the body of the robot. Pulls her in. She's gonna have to Zhonya's, but that Zhonya's is not gonna mean nothing to any of them. They're gonna secure this kill onto the Udyr. The Udyr is trying to run away back to Fountain. The Fountain is gonna save him here, but I don't think the Fountain is gonna save them from losing this game here.
I mean, as soon as GMU want to win this one, they can. They just have to start hitting the Nexus. But they're farming. They're farming the spawn. And, well, okay, there's the shutdown on the Vayne, but it really could not matter less. There we go. A 2-0 lead then for George Mason. This is not what we were expecting at all. ODU has been imperious in the last few weeks, but now the gods bleed.
Yeah, it was absolute. We saw a close game in game 1. This was far from close. ODU was in Maryland while GMU was in California at Riot headquarters. It was an absolute massacre here. And we need to see how ODU transitions inside of game 3 because they're on tournament point here right now.
They really are. Okay, well, we will be back with potentially the conclusion to the MAEC League of Legends at Spring Summit. Be back in just a few.
It's looking like, oh, there's going to be a lot of damage onto that Sivir.
Yeah, she drops low, but she still lives and doesn't want to be taking damage anyway. Wants to be at the back of the fight. And here's Wukong, the victory as well. The damage is huge. Oh, look at him go. He cannot be stopped. He will not be stopped. It's the quadra kill. It's the ace. And it is the tournament. It is going to be 2-1. Emphatic fashion in these grand finals. Jarvan is here. Looking for the stun. Isn't going to connect. No, the dredge line was there. What a clutch play from the Nautilus. Now Sivir turns with the Q. Auto attack.
There. We're going to see a teleport.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this. Maybe the Wukong is here, but the Sivir's already gone. Kai'Sa, though, does get dropped, and that's a big shutdown. Jarvan, unable to escape. The Victor chimes on in, and it's a great fight in the end.
Seraphine was able to escape with her life, but that is going to be a big momentum shift onto the side of ODU. Well, there's going to be a dash.
Wukong has, a lot of CC, and the Victor's damage right now is so huge that I think they work as a great pairing. But if the Wukong just gets caught out here, it could.
Oh, look at that damage from the Victor!
Oh, Victor's in! Double as quickly as you like for the Kai'Sa, now firing back, but she jumps in, and oh, that's awful! The Nautilus stuns her, and then it's all over the Garen now. 1v3.
No, Sivir saved her from the Garen ult. She's able to get out. Oh no, everything just went wrong there for Howard in that team fight. Look at this gold lead now. We're looking at almost a 5K gold lead. The Victor was able to walk out scot-free. Trinity Force still says tons of damage, tons of fun. But looks like we are gonna see them debate pushing the mid lane.
Oh, the Hecarim is in though, and the damage from the Kai'Sa. The quickest double you've seen all day. Make it a triple. Make it a quadra kill. Can we get the penta? There it is. All for the Kai'Sa, and surely the game is done.
Penta for the Kai'Sa. They're just gonna mow down all the towers here. They're not gonna need Elder. They're able to get the damage they need, secure those team fights when they need to, and they're gonna take this game.
There we have it, Howard.
Free buffs for the side of Old Dominion, and it's gonna probably be a free dragon as we see Zenzel take it. Ooh, the missleep by that Zoe.
Yeah, and that could have been a difference maker. You can see Darius actually gets clipped once again. Now the Zinjao going in on this rel. Is there a turnaround? I don't think there is. The Zoe, though, might be able to hit a lot of damage here. And oh, there it is! The Jinx and the Zoe doing so much. The Zinjao, though, still standing. But Darius comes round, dropped by the Maokai. In goes Kane. They're all so low on the side of Odie, but they're all alive as well. Kane can't kill Maokai. Oh dear Lord, it's 4 down for the side of Howard. And I think we're going to a third game in this series.
Influential. We are diverse. We are artistic.
Somos creativos.
We are excitement.
We are Washington, D.C. strong.
We are united by the game.
The defense not noticed by T-Shot. He goes in. It is alone. I think that's just going to go in. 3-goal on the side of Ice Wolves. It is now 6-2. Almost cementing Remote Control's win of this game. Will they be able to do it and set this game into overtime? We'll have to see.
11 seconds to go. USA has the ball. Ooh, and a great opportunity.
Blocked by Tesla.
I didn't see him. I didn't see him hanging out back there. That was great.
And looks like that is the game.
He played in the Summer Bash. I remember that name. And he looks like he's about to walk a goal in himself here.
Nice and slow walk-in right there. I haven't seen one of those yet in this tournament.
He was just like, here, ball, I'm going to take your hand and just walk you gingerly into the goal.
Yeah, nice mind game, mixing it up, getting a good edge on the other team. We're not out of this yet.
Nope, and you know how fast goals can get scored in this game.
Yeah, like right now.
Ooh, that was really pretty. Drove up on the ceiling, gave it the flip down to his teammate. Look at that, boop.
Slido thought he was in the right place, but was moving forward too much, and Ice Wolves just managed to poke it right behind him where he couldn't stop it.
You need to push, but, you know, the harder you push, the more you push, the more open you are. And Sato just doing pretty things.
And he pushes it in!
That might make our District Esports League highlights. This was really beautiful.
Just an aerial dribble, keeping it away from everyone, and he just traps it between himself and the backboard.
Who's ready for some fireworks?
Introducing the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference, co-founded by Events DC and Game Gym. We're bringing you a competition to showcase the amazing college esports talent found right here in the DMV. Schools from Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. face off in 8 weeks of intense matches, featuring Rocket League, Overwatch, and League of Legends. Only one can be the best, so who are you cheering for? Check out MAEC.gg for more information on the teams, the games, and the future of esports in the DMV.
Could be a worry. Here comes the Rel. Big stun on 3. Sivir shut down. Orin with the stun though. Maybe they can turn this. Rek'Sai is there. Dealing huge damage in the AoE but falling low. Double kill for trying to fight back. No such luck. Viego on the Veigar but take down the Swain. Caitlyn now here as well as the Rel. Can Orin escape? Just about. No! I feel like it's okay until the Aatrox shows up, and look at him go. So much confidence in this fight. His teammates are falling, but why do I still feel this is going to go okay? As long as that Aatrox is alive, nobody is safe.
Aatrox is pulling out big damage. It's up to him and the Orianna, looks like, in this team fight. But that Aatrox will never say die. He does have a triple. Oh, will he get it? Oh, and the shutdown by that Tristana.
There we have it. And that is huge. That could be what changes this game. It is the ace.
I see a giant team fight here.
Is this okay for the set? He's going to jump out immediately. We're going to see the Sejuani fall, though. Nautilus as well, dropping low. MF with the double. Ult going out as well. Set falls. Akali falls. It's a little bit ugly. The Ez, I think, will live, but he will be the sole survivor. He won't. Oh,
well, not. This is going to be an ace on the side of Cardinal Esports.
What's jumping out to you?
So the main thing I want to see is that Camille versus Shen fight that we're going to see. It looks like we're going to see in the top lane.
He does get away. Here comes the Warwick with the flash, with the jump as well. Here's Kai'Sa jumping in, and in the back line, the support of Mount St. Mary's dropping low. Nocturne doing serious damage, but once again, the Akali, the difference maker, getting all of this damage done. Akali needs to come up big now, because it's 2v3. Make it a 2v3 again, but now with the Ezreal taking part, huge damage everywhere. The Akali will be the last left alive, along with the Shen, the two ninjas going at it. It's 900 gold, and the shutdown, and the ace, and perhaps a dragon too.
They're chunking this down very well. It looks like the Cardinals know they are going to be there. They're going to be able to secure the Baron. Now the question is, are we going to turn around and see a team fight here right now? And
Oh, it might be the worst of all worlds, because they've not got the Baron, they've not slowed them down at all, and now they've walked into this. A terrible team fight right now for Cardinal. Wukong gone. And that is 4 champions down. Is it going to be 5?
Yeah, this is looking like possibly it's going to be the game. If they can secure it, they do secure it. Your Nidalee came up big with that spear. They're not stopping. They're still
And
going. They
this
have the
could
damage.
be it for the tournament. Caitlyn's on a rampage. Lucian chimes in as well. 9-0 and 5. A flawless game from the mid laner as the Nidalee will back away. There it is.
Silent in the dark, waiting for the spark. The wood soaked in the blood, their hands join in the mud. The ember gently glowed, the spark took to their clothes. The flames kept on rising higher. They stood in the fire, they burned with desire, love and emotion. They danced with devotion. They stood in the fire, burned with desire, love and emotion. They danced with devotion. Stood in the fire.
Hello and welcome back to the MAEC here at the Spring Summit with our League of Legends Grand Finals. It's been a swift 2-0 thus far for George Mason University up against the incumbent champions of Old Dominion University. And this could well be it. This could be our third and final game. My name is GMT. I'm joined as always by Super Justice Guy, who's going to break down this latest draft for you. It's okay. A bit of technical difficulties. Never hurt anyone. Chris, we can hear you, I do believe. No, we cannot. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, we can now. We're all good.
Okay, we're good now. I am so sorry about the technical difficulties. Look, I'm scrubbing it out here right now. But yeah, looking at this draft right now, I'm excited because we do see my favorite champion on the Rift right now with that set, who's going to be going up against that Darius, who going to have that slight advantage early on, because when Darius is Q, he's going to be able to pull that Darius in to avoid Darius from healing here. So I'm looking forward to that matchup here. But we're going to see something we don't usually see. We're going to see the Elise in the jungle for ODU here. So that's going to be going up against that Rumble in the Jungle for GMU here, who's unfortunately not using the Rumble in the Jungle skin. So I'm just a little bit disappointed. A little bit of bias is going away from that. But we are going to see the Viego come back out here, and we are going to see a lot of damage from that Jhin versus that Samir, who's going to have that massive ult if she's going to be able to get to an S rating by using her skills. But take a look. ODU's, that's going to be a flash in early by that.
First blood.
That Leona secures the first blood. I guess it was a Rumble in the Jungle early on. Rumble's going to get taken down, and we're going to see the kill over to the Set, who's going to get that extra gold. He's going to pick up a longsword, pick up an extra pot, and he's on his way to lane. An absolute beautiful flash by that Leona to secure that kill.
Really decisive. I mean, it's not an easy decision to make to bow a flash early like that. To have the confidence, though, that the team was going to follow up, that the damage was going to be there. That could have gone wrong, but absolutely made the right decision.
Yeah, now we're going to see that Rumble is going to still be starting on their red buff while we do see a blue buff start here from that Elise. But yeah, that was a great invade for the side of ODU. That's going to be something they're going to need to continue doing on. Press an early advantage and not lose that fight.
Fantastic. Viego then in the mid once again. Apparently this is just where he lives in the MAEC. Up against a Silas that we have seen before, but not a huge amount. The Silas for me has always been one of the champions I hated laning against most. Such spammable abilities, very high damage, very quick as well. Can be a tough one.
Yeah, Silas is going to be a fun one. He's going to be able to steal anyone's ult around the Rift once he gets the 6. So he's going to be able to have that flexibility. But look at the Viego. Viego's going to come and do some damage. But the Silas is going to follow that up, going to dash straight towards him, hit him with the chains. He says, with the chain link fence there. And we're just going to see a trade, and they're going to walk away. But look at the Set. The Set just wants some blood. He's pop his Q to get a little bit of movement speed towards the Darius. But he's going to end up backing off there.
Okay.
The kill potential here in the mid lane is absolutely massive. Look at the Elise. Yep. The Elise came through. She's going to dash over, secure the kill onto the Viego. We're now looking at 2 up on the side of ODU. This is something that they need to do here to prevent GMU from sweeping them 3-0, and they're getting it started early.
So a death for the jungler in Rumble, a death.
Oh, look at the jungle. We're seeing another fight by the Rumble with the Elise. The Rumble's going to be able to back off. The Set's going to be coming down. The Darius is as well. But look at that. The Elise is still inside of Rumble's jungle, looking to counter jungle him. But the Set just wants more. Set start chasing the Rumble, but the Rumble's going to be able to get away, and it's just going to lose a couple jungle camps there. But look at the bot lane. We're going to see an engage from the Leona here. It's not going to get much, just a little bit of poke out. But the Leona's going to get another stun onto the Rakan, and Samir's going to be able to throw her Q out, deal that extra damage. The Jhin is going to trade a couple autos with the Samir, but look at that. We see the flashbang is going to come out from that Jhin, but look, the Viego is going to have to dash away, but that flash over the wall by the Elise is going to get that stun. The Silas is going to get that dash. Is going to secure that kill onto the Viego. We're looking at 3 up, but look at that. The knockout from the Rakan. The Rumble's down in the bot lane. Secures the kill onto the Leona. But we do see the Samir dash. The Samir dash is going to dash behind our 2 compatriots. And we're going to see the Jhin is going to get picked off by the Silas and the Elise there. But the Elise is looking for more. The Rumble is trying to secure the kill onto the Samir. But I don't think she's going to get there. And we're going to see the kill onto the Rumble. A double kill for the Elise. 5 kills for ODU here at 4 minutes. They are looking to take us to a game 4 here early on.
Absolutely. They are in command right now, large and in charge. Everything going their way. And GMU, a little bit out of position. They're struggling in the fight. We'll have to see if they can sort of stem the bleeding. We don't want this to get out of hand, because as much as we're all hoping for an ODU victory in this game, I would like it to be a competitive one all the time.
The Elise is there again. This Viego is not having a fun time. He is going to be able to secure the kill into the Silas, but this Elise is now 4-0. If you are scared of spiders, I would be scared of this one right now. It looks like GMU will be having arachnophobia.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not scared of spiders, you will now.
Okay, look at that. Look at the rotation. The Rakan and the Rumble, they're both there. They're looking to pick up the shutdown gold, but Elise is going to be able to get that smite off to recover some health. She is going to be able to climb her web to get away. The Q is going to miss. The stun will miss. They're going to secure this, but look at that. The set is going to push the Rakan back. The Rakan is going to dash away, but the Rumble is there. The set's going to pull the Rakan back. Now we're just looking at a massive team fight in the jungle. The Darius is going to pull the set back, and we're going to see the Darius going to be fighting over there. The Elise is going to pick up another kill onto the Rumble, but the Silas is not going to be long for this world. It's going to be a pick up by the Darius onto the Silas here. We're looking at a 1-for-1 trade here in the jungle, but the set may be looking for a little bit more. He is going to queue, but it is going to be deciding to back off. And it looks like the bot lane is going to transition into the mid lane. They might be looking to cut off that Viego and that Rakan. The Leona is there, but the Leona is going to choose not to dash in here, and we're just looking at a 1-for-1 trade. We are looking at 10 kills across the board at 6 minutes. People are out for blood right now.
It's the sort of pace that we love to see. And, well, big push going on in the mid. I think we're now seeing a rotation down to the Dragon from the Leona, from the Samira. We're going to be seeing the Elise come into action once again as well. And you can see both teams sort of preparing for this. Leona in the jungle.
They don't know they're there. They don't know they're there. Just wait for it. And the pop over the Elise and the Samir is going to dash in, kill the Rakan. The Rumble is just trying to run away, get underneath a tower. It's going to get dealt that extra damage. They did not know that was there. The blast plant over the wall to secure the kill for the Rakan. The 5-0 Elise is running wild like Hulkamania.
And it's going to help them secure this dragon so much. As
oh, look at that. They know where the Viego is. They do have the purple. Oh, the dash in by the Leona did not get the stun off. And we're going to see the Viego is going to be able to get out of there with his life in check. But take a look. We see the collapse coming in. They're going to collapse in on side of ODU here. We're going to see the stab's going to come out from the Viego, who's going to get locked in. The Leona's going to get locked in place by the Jhin. But look at that. The Rakan's going to be able to dash in over. The Viego's going to dash over. And the Rumble's just looking to deal the extra damage. The flamethrower, but the Rumble's going to get stunned. And we're going to see the W come off of the Jhin. Rakan's going to pick up the kill onto the Leona. But the Silas, he's super low. He's getting burnt by Ignite. But here comes that 5-0 Elise. And we're going to see the Jhin ult's going to come through, trying to secure the kill for the Silas. But the Spider says, I have too much body and I'm going to block all of it. But the Jhin's still in his ult. He could have possibly picked up that kill on the Silas, but it looks like we're just going to take 4 hits onto the Elise. But look at the Elise. He's going to pick up that stun onto the Viego. It's not going to get anything. Set's going to burn his W. He's going to burn that Haymaker, deal the true damage over, but that true damage is not enough, and everyone's going to escape with their life. But the Elise wants blood. She's going to get stunned into place. Going to see the flamethrower comes out. Is going to get the stun. The Viego's going to get onto the Silas. Silas is going to heal up. Silas is going to secure the kill, and we're going to see the Elise pick up the kill on the Viego. And we do see the Darius ult coming through. It's going to stab the Set. The Set's going to pull him over, but that's a little too much, and they're going to have to retreat onto the side of ODU.
I hate Silas so much. I just hate him. With
The
his
Silas,
heals,
Silas
his
is running.
combos.
He's not gonna make it out. He's gonna have to
Come
dash
on,
back to
get
try
him.
to heal. But Silas, after about 30 seconds, will finally get taken down. The prolonged team fights. I am out of breath here. I need a sip of water. But that was massive action. And even look, they're looking to get this Rumble again. But the Viego's here is gonna stun onto the Leona. The flamethrower from the Rumble is gonna come out. But the Elise is still here. She's gonna dive in, get that extra Q damage. But look who's back. The Silas is back. He's gonna pick up that Viego to possibly dash in and execute anyone, but looks like they are going to back off as the Jhin and the Rakan is going to look to collapse in the Rumble. Everyone is still there. We're still looking at a 4v4. The Sun's going to come in for the Jhin. The Elise going to come in and pick up the kill. The Elise is godlike now. The Leona is sitting there trying to run away. We see the execution come through. The Rumble's going to pick up that kill onto the Elise. Get that shutdown go. The Rumble's going to get taken down by the Samir, who is going to secure the kill. But then the Viego's going to dash in, take the Samir's form, going to dash in, secure the double kill. Woo! That was just so much action right there in the bottom side jungle.
What even are lanes and why do we go to them? I don't know, and neither do these teams. We're in the jungle, we're brawling over and over and over, and in the end, clawing it back and now in the lead by a full 1,000 gold. It's GMU.
Yeah, as Guns N' Roses once said, welcome to the jungle. We have fun in games, and we're looking at another jungle fight here. The Elise is going to get the stun onto the Viego. The Stridebreaker is going to come through, and they're going to secure the kill. The shutdown goal onto the Elise. The rich gets richer. She's now 8-1, but the Samir is also looking for that Jhin. She's going to be able to dash in, get closer. It's going to W to prevent any extra damage, but the Elise is there. The Elise is going to get the stun. Samir is going to pick up the kill. Now 3-1 in that bot lane. Is just blow from blow all over the Rift right now. And just right now, look at the Silas. It's going to get dashed in, knocked out by the Rakan. The Silas is going to be sitting there burning with the Ignite. And here comes the Viego. Rumble's going to secure the kill into the Silas. And the Darius. The Darius is just trying to scrap with Set. Set's going to sit there. He's going to have full charge for his Haymaker. He's going to be able to walk out under tower. But the Elise is also here. The dash in onto the Viego is going to stop him into place. We see the Rumble's going to pop out. Viego's going to carry the kill onto Leona. Rumble's going to get the shutdown going into Samir. And Elise is trying to walk away with her life. But look at that in the top lane. Set's going to flash over, grab the Darius over to the tower, and he's going to send out his Haymaker to get that little extra damage. But that ult wasn't enough to kill him. But Darius is still able to secure the kill, recovering with his Q. Everywhere across the Rift, people are dying.
Just carnage. Just absolute carnage. Turrets, they've all got all their HP. Dragon only finally falling here at the 11.5-minute mark. Elise going to be trying to get on top of this.
The Elise is going to get the stun here.
Flashes.
She's going to get pulled in, but Darius is going to pull her back. But guess what? Elise has a big claw. Is going to secure the kill onto Darius. Grab his 350 shutdown gold. Put it in her pocket. She has money in the bank.
And money to burn is, I think, for the first time in a little while, we are going to calm down.
I don't think
Just
so.
for a second.
Look at the Viego. The Viego's looking to try to dash in onto the Silas. He's going to be dealing damage over. Everybody's just want to scrap. This is just Fight City. Looking down the bot lane. We do see the dash in the Rakan knockout, and we're going to see the down to Samir. We're going to see the Set come through. He's going to be standing inside of Rumble's ult. His Haymaker is not going to be enough. He's going to absolutely get taken down by the Rumble. A double kill over the Rumble. We saw an 0-3 Rumble to start this game. The Rumble has come back 6-4-7, a 500 gold bounty, and GMU has turned this game around.
This is all about the junglers right now. Be it the Elise or the Rumble, their impact has been monumental thus far, and it looks like it's just going to continue that way. We have 31 kills at the 12-minute and 40-second mark. And, okay, maybe a lull as the Rift Herald is taken by ODU. The Dragon, of course, taken by GMU a little bit earlier, as we do see the bottom tower going to be pushed in that little bit. Rumble waiting in the wing. Should Samira try to get too big for her boots? Rakan as well there in this bot lane. Meanwhile, Elise going to find the Darius.
Elise is going to dash in onto the Darius, going to secure the kill. The Elise is on a rampage. I hate spiders, and I'm pretty sure GMU does right now as well. But look at that. The Rumble out's going to come. It's going to slow down that Samir. The Samir's going to have to W to try to prevent that extra damage. But guess what? They're going to be able to steal the dash in. The Leona's going to try to ult to save them. But look at that. We're going to see the ult coming through from that Jhin, and he's going to have to walk back away. They do secure the kill onto the Samir, but that Leona is still up. Everybody is just dying across the rift, but we do see an 11, 1, and 4 Elise in the jungle.
With a Medjai's. With a Medjai's.
10 stacks on the Medjai's, just extra damage. We have the Hexatech Gunblade to get that dash in. Just look at that. We do see the top tower is down for the side of GMU in that top lane, but look at that. We might be seeing another collapse here. Look at that. The dash. I'm losing all my words. They're just fighting on constantly, and we see the Rakan's just dashing away from that. But look, the Jhin is not going to be able to escape here. The Sylas is going to be able to pick up the kill, and here comes the teleport in from the Darius. The Darius is going to pull that Leona back, and here comes that Rumble. Oh, the Darius is going to be able to secure the kill onto Leona. The Rumble's going to get the Samir, but look at that. The Set's going to end up diving onto the Darius, going to pick up the double kill onto the Elise,
from Elise,
and a shutdown from the Set onto the Rumble. Everybody just wants to scrap here in game 3.
28.5 thousand gold up against 28.2. 39 kills, and it's not even been 15 minutes.
Yeah, Mr. Monopoly right now is losing his mind, the amount of gold he's been paying to every single member of each team here. It's insane the amount of bloodshed we've seen in 15 minutes. 39 kills, which is absolutely ridiculous. Reminds me of some of the bronze games I play inside of Ranked Flex. Woo!
Do we ever get to breathe? Are we allowed to breathe at any point?
No, we do not. It's action across the rift. This is the games I like to see. We are just looking at two teams that want to win.
They really do. I mean, there's money on the line here. There's pride on the line. It's all been building to this moment. All of those LOL pop-ups, and now at the Spring Summit, we get to crown once and for all. And, you know, it's like ODU. Win your pop-ups. But if you don't win here, it doesn't really matter.
Yes, in the end, it doesn't really matter. Now look at Viego's going to be able to burn down that tower there, but he's going to get collapsed on by the Sylas in the Viego. But look at that. We're looking at the Darius in the Set fighting in the lane. The Viego is going to be one shot here. He's going to try to dash away, but guess what? The Elise has a web and the Sylas has a dash. He's going to pick up the kill on the Viego, and Darius, he's going to have to retreat from this fight to possibly get his CDs back. He's going to need the Q to recover some health, but look at that Set. The Set's able to grind down some of those minions away, and they're going to disengage here. Dragon's going to be up in another 10 seconds. So we're going to see a fight here. We're going to possibly see a 5v4 for the side of ODU here.
Now, Jhin trying to proactively get ahead. Rakan is going to find it hard to cross and join the rest of his team because this Leona and this Samira are in position. But it's a powerful trio in the bot. The Jhin, the Rumble, as well as...
And look at that. The Elise is going to secure the kill. But look at the dash in for the Rakan. The Rakan's going to knock up Junior. And look at this. We're going to see 2 down, 3 down on the side of ODU. But guess what? That dash is not going to do much. A double kill for the Rumble. 4 down on the side of ODU. The only one living is that 13-1 Elise. Elise doesn't want to mess up her KD here, but she might have to if she wants to get to us to a game 4.
Stupendous stuff and such great decision making for the Rakan. You pretty much know you're going to die with a play like that, even if it goes slightly wrong. But he goes in, he gets the stun on 2, the Rumble ult follows, and, well, the rest, as they say, is history, as GMU, for the first time, take something of a commanding lead. I mean, it's not massive, but it's good.
Yeah, this lead is absolutely still pertinent, but look at the way the gold spread is out. We see a lot of the gold onto the Elise, and guess what? In League, you can't share, but look at this. Right as I said that, the Leona's going to dive in onto that Jhin. He's going to get the stun, but here comes the knockout from the Rakan, who's going to be able to dash away. But guess what? The Rakan's going to get stuck into place by the Elise, and guess what? The shutdown from the Elise onto the Rakan, but the Rumble said, guess what? I'm going to try to kill that Leona with the ult, and Rumble does secure the kill, and Jhin is not going to be long for this world. Shut down by Silas here. But he does have the Zonias, but the Zonias is not going to be good enough. A double kill secured by the Elise that we didn't see, and a shutdown by the Rumble. But guess what? The set wants the Rumble. He's going to pull that Rumble back, secure that shutdown, and we're going to see an ace from ODU. Like I said, the Elise is going to need to mess up that KD, and she went hard in the paint, secured 4 kills there, 17-1 at 18 minutes. That's an average of at least 1 kill per minute here. And look at that. She's going to get another stun onto the Rakan, who's going to have to dash away. They're going to secure the tier 2 tower for ODU. Everybody wants to fight. This is like Fight Night round 3, and I'm loving it.
That was a cracking game.
It was such a great game.
Played a lot of Fight Night round 3.
I miss Fight Night. They need to bring it back. EA, if somehow you're watching this, bring back Fight Night in NFL Street. But that's my only plug for that. And it looks like we're going to see a Rift Herald's going to get taken here by the side of ODU. But it looks like GMU is looking for a fight possibly here. Look at that.
Yeah.
We're going to see the speed up from the Rakan, but he's going to get stunned into place. And that's not going to do much. But the flash from the Viego is going to secure this kill onto the Leona. Jin's going to pick up that kill here. And look at that. We see the Rumble flashing over the wall. The Elise tries to hide away and is going to get that stun here. But here comes the Rakan. The Rakan's running full speed. He's going to knock her up. Under
Bang.
tower, she's going to have to Zhonya's. But that Zhonya's not going to be enough. The shutdown going into the Viego. But guess what? The Darius is there to fight. And we're going to see a stun into place by the set. But the Darius said, guess what? I know how to slice and dice. And Jin's going to pick up the kill onto the set. Oh, my word. Everybody wants to fight, and I love it.
What is this game? This is ludicrous, and the timing now for Baron to come up, it's disastrous for ODU.
Yeah, and GMU's going to be able to secure this Baron here. But look at that. We do see 3 members of ODU looking to rotate over there to possibly get the steal. They do not have any vision to that Baron pit, but they are going to see the stun from Leona's going to come in, and the dash. We're going to see another fight here. We might be seeing the Rumble's going to bust out the ult here, and the Baron is absolutely super low. The Jin's going to pick up the kill, and we're going to see 3 down here for ODU, and Rumble's going to secure this Baron. The Baron over to GMU. Absolutely brutal. We see all 3 alive members of ODU goes down. We're going to see all 5 members of GMU with Baron buff here. They have a 4K gold lead, looking to make it more.
Oh, are you tilted if you're this at least? You're 17-2 and you're losing fights like that? That hurts.
No, you got to look at it this way. All the kills are onto the Elise. That's not something you want to see. You need to spread the gold around. You may have all the gold on your jungler, but look, we see the Silas 4-8, the 3-7 Samir, the 0-9 Leona. They have no gold. They're broke. You can't get handouts in League of Legends. If you are able to donate some of that gold over, this will be something different. But there's no donation plate here. You have to earn everything. You have to play for keeps.
Okay, Dragon fairly soon. Jin actually becoming a little bit of a presence here. The Rebel ult comes out and the set turns around and, well, hits 4, but it doesn't matter. Now Baron buff down the mid. Those creeps gonna do a huge amount of work on that tower, and meanwhile, GMU, they can either take the turrets or they can come and fight for this Dragon. The choice is theirs. Tell you who doesn't have the choice, it's ODU.
Yeah, we're going to see ODU is going to definitely need to possibly wait for that set to come up here. 12 seconds for that set to get up. But look at that. Hextech Gunblade is going to come out. Excuse me. The Bell's going to come out from the Elise. But guess what? You're going to get stunned into place and pull back. She's going to have to climb her web here. And Rumble's going to pick up the kill onto Silas. And there goes Leona. Not long for this world as well. It's going to be a triple kill for Rumble. And we're going to see 4 down on the side of ODU. Only person's up is the recovering set. And set's not going to be enough to secure this inhibitor here. They're going to, almost a dash in from the Viego here, pretending to be Leona. This is going to be the inhibitor down here for GMU and possibly more. Look at that Rumble all come up. We're going to see the Jin all come up. The Haymaker's not going to be enough. He's going to get shot in the face. The ace for Jin are their names Finley. They are ready to fight, and they're looking to take this game right here.
This is a lot like Fight Night Round 3. I'm watching Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson go at it right now, but... Well,
Oh,
I
look
think
at that.
Tice is just
It's
about
going to
getting
be
off
the
the
kill
air.
onto the Silas. This is going to be the end of the game
too.
here. The Samir's not going to be able to get out here. The Elise is looking to try to secure something. But guess what? She can't secure the lives of the rest of her teammates. She's going to get stunned down. She's going to be killed here. And this is going to be
Diego.
tournament for
Jin.
GMU here.
Oh my dear Lord, GMU have done it, it seems. A 3-0 in our grand finals. And I tell you, as much as we have to talk about the Elise in this game, it's been the Rumble and the Viego set going to try and go in, but I think it's all for naught. Haymaker does land an ace again. As I was saying, we were looking at the Elise. The Rumble, of course, did a huge amount of work this game, but the Jin from a quiet start started to really kick in at some point here. And I'm just hoping I'm not part of the world's worst live stream fail where I call this game over and we're about to see the greatest comeback of all time.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. They weren't able to secure the Nexus because of the respawns, but we're just looking at a walk down the mid, a team fight, a win away from GMU here. There's not really much ODU can do here. They can possibly secure this kill in the Gen, but here comes the Rakan. The Rakan's going to come in, try to cut them off, but look at the teleport. The teleport's going to be not from this set. The Gen is going to be able to walk out scot-free and go shopping with all the bread he just earned, but guess what? This is going to get turned around on the Leona here. We're going to see them in the Dragon Pit possibly looking to secure this dragon, but I don't know if this dragon is going to be enough to get them back into the game.
Set going to take down the Jin. Dragon as well. I mean, this is something. Rakan now going to try and set up the set, but actually misses. Only gets the red minion. And now, eating that Haymaker, everything gets a little bit
here comes the Rumble ult.
GMU.
And guess what? We're going to Slam Town. Darius is going to ult and kill the set. And look at that. We're going to have the Zanyas out from the Silas. But guess what? That's not going to be enough. The Rumble's going to secure the kill in the Silas. And at least the only thing she can do is turn her tail and run. But she can't run away from the Rakan. She's going to be taken down by the Viego. And guess what? The Nexus is next on the dinner plate for GMU here.
Fully exposed. There is no answer. Just right-click the thing, my sons and my daughters. Because I'm a commentator, apparently. That's what you are to me. Leona takes a 12th bow. And I think we have a champion.
And it looks like they're just going for a little bit of showboat here. The Rumble's gonna Zanya's gonna take down the set, secure the double kill, secure this Nexus, and we're gonna see GMU be our Spring Summit champions.
There we have it. Absolutely amazing game to finish it out. It was a 3-0, but that was a compelling and entertaining grand finals. ODU. They've been so dominant these last few weeks, but it was all GMU in that grand finals.
Yeah, as one of my favorite announcers, Mr. JR, you hear him all. This was just a straight slobber knocker. Everybody wanted to fight all around the rift, and GMU just had the 1-2 punch to knock out ODU and secure this 3-0 victory in the championship here at the Spring Summit.
Fantastic stuff. I feel like, especially in that last game, we have to talk about the Viego. We have to talk about the Rumble. We have to talk about the Jin and the Rakan as well. They all had great plays, and the Darius, of course, contributing. And I feel like it was a much more balanced team for GMU. Whereas on the side of ODU, we had the success from the Elise, but where else?
Yeah, so looking at the side of ODU, arachnophobia is a thing, but GMU is not scared of spiders. And 17-1 at least, compared to everyone else on your team who's desperate for gold, will not help you in that situation. It was absolutely pertinent to get gold onto the other members of the team, but the Elise was the only one that was able to secure the kills and only one with the gold. She was running, spending cash. She was Scrooge McDuck in here, but she can't share money in League.
You absolutely cannot. And there we have it. That is the League of Legends MAEC season wrapped up. Congratulations once again to George Mason. Commiserations to Old Dominion. I've been GMT. He's been Super Justice Guy. Thanks so much for co-commentating with me.
It's been fun, GMT. I can't wait to do more of this with you.
Absolutely. In the next season, hopefully we have our fingers crossed. All that's left to be said is thank you to those of you that have watched. Thank you to the players. Thank you to production and to our wonderful co-founders of the MAEC, those being Game Gym as well as Events DC. There we have it then. We're done for now. Rocket League coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
Where you can see gamers are here to be coached.